Xiaotian Liu was a promising PhD student at Dartmouth, studying computer science until everything collapsed. April 4, 2025, Homeland Security abruptly terminated his F1 visa. No warning, no explanation. Overnight, he lost his scholarship, research funding, and legal status. The ACLU of New Hampshire filed an emergency lawsuit within days. April 9, 2025, a federal judge issued a temporary injunction restoring his student status. Now it's June 2025, just 2 months later, and Xiaotian's case is a chilling reminder. This isn't fiction, it's happening, one student record at a time.
We enter a unique moment here where the federal government is taking unilateral action with respect to visa holders that it has never, in any broad sense, taken before. It's critical that the rights of these students are protected.
In America's new security screening system, 2 red flags matter most: ties to the CCP and research in critical fields. What we are seeing here is more than trade decoupling. It's educational and technological decoupling too. Here's how Chinese are reacting.
减少了这种国际上的交流，其实对美国的发展，当然对美国的发展肯定是一个不好的一个方向。
可能现在我个人感觉，美国的国力相比以前也有点下降了，所以说，可能我自己觉得这是一个不自信的表现。
因为书总还是要读的嘛，如果美国实在是去不了的话，我有英国那边的 offer， 应该就会去英国那边。
就是对于国内来说，可能减少了大量的人才流失了。其实，因为很多人出去了之后，再接触了外边，可能习惯了外边生活之后，他可能就不再回来了。当然，就是如果出来这样政策，肯定会有一部分人考虑到以后的生活呀，或者是工作呀，肯定就是他就减少了他的出国访问的一个学习的一个机会。这对国内来说肯定是也是有一个正向的发展的。我觉得可能会大量的人才，比如说留在了清华、北大或者是其他中科院这样的一个国内的一些顶尖学府来说，对国内的科技发展是肯定是有好处的。
When the West fades, the East shines. International scientific cooperation and talent mobility are dynamic. If one country shuts its doors, talent naturally flows elsewhere. Regions like Hong Kong that provide favorable conditions will become key hubs.
Since we already have exclusive access to the ultimate truth of the universe, why bother studying abroad at all?
The US once believed liberal democracy was like sunshine, bright enough to dissolve any shadow. But over time, it realized some systems don't melt, they expand. When 2 worldviews are fundamentally incompatible, it's not peaceful coexistence. It's a quiet tug of war over who defines the truth. China currently sends more students to the US than almost any other country, around 277,000, making up 25% of all international students. Over half are in STEM and at the graduate level. Chinese students account for 37% of international STEM students. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. The US has trained thousands of elite engineers, some of whom are now powering China's next wave of strategic tech. In Hangzhou, 6 companies, nicknamed as 6 Little Dragons, are leading China's rise in AI, robotics, and brain-computer interface. BrainCo, founded by Harvard-trained Han Bicheng, develops neurotechnology with clear military and surveillance applications. Many core tech, led by engineers from NVIDIA and Amazon, builds 3D spatial computing systems that rival US defense mapping platforms. DeepSeek is China's answer to OpenAI. Its language models are not just academic, they are strategic tools shaping the future of digital ecosystems. Unitree and Deep Robotics produce quadruped and humanoid robots, now exported worldwide. Their machines compete directly with Boston Dynamics at a fraction of the cost and with increasingly similar capabilities. Game Science, known for its upcoming title, Black Myth: Wukong, isn't just redefining China's game industry. It's exporting mythology, rewriting soft power and quietly challenging Western dominance in digital storytelling. These firms aren't necessarily anti-America, but their technologies are structurally competitive with America's most strategic sectors. Critics call this vetting overreach, a violation of privacy and human rights. Supporters argue it's basic due diligence in a digital age. Here's the bottom line. A visa is not a right. It's an invitation. And if your digital trail suggests risk, that invitation can be revoked. You have the right to say what you want, but when you are applying to enter another country, they also have the right to evaluate what you have said. It's not about punishing opinions. It's about deciding who aligns with shared values and who might pose a threat. As someone who grew up in China, where self-censorship is second nature, I honestly don't find the requirements unreasonable. What you post says a lot about who you are. And let's be honest, social media is already a hotbed for radicalization. The Boston Marathon bombers posted extremist content long before the attack. In 2019, New York police used social media to track illegal gun sales. And yes, some students have posted threats like bomb the school or kill the professor, even if it was just a joke. Early screening isn't about censorship, it's about intervening before damage is done. So what does it mean for Chinese students in the US? Simple. Don't post irresponsibly, even if you later delete it. Don't assume deleting old content protects you. Platforms store your history. Screenshots exist. And if you hate America, no one is forcing you to come. You can't insult the host and still expect a warm welcome. If your values don't align, you are free to apply somewhere else. North Korea, Russia, or Gaza, perhaps? That said, the system isn't perfect. Social media isn't always a reliable reflection of intent. Algorithms struggle with sarcasm. Humans often misjudge tone. That's why we need real oversight and ways to appeal. But the core question remains, between protecting individual privacy and vetting for national security, what would you choose? Because in today's world, free speech has never been freer, but neither has the cost of ignoring it. Okay, thank you for watching Su Talk. Until next time.